He will carry knife and he will be walking up and down the house. I'll just kill you and nobody will know. I jumped out of a moving vehicle before. I've attempted suicide 3 times. This is what I lived. This is what I lived.
Let's talk about the full details of Emeka's wife, Suzanne Emma's interview, as we dive deep to uncover the truth of what is really happening behind the scenes. Emeka started by attending his wedding so late that he missed the marriage blessing. And this is one of the things Emeka did not mention in his interview.
It started off as verbal. It started off as mental torture, financial abuse, because I was not allowed to work. Even during the wedding, he came late. It was his older sister's husband who had stood in, and the wine changing and blessings and all that was done. And we were preparing on our side, and I was always calling him, oh, are you, in tune with your family, on the list to get everything? His family came empty-handed.
Again, what Emeka said about their divorce case was totally wrong from Suzanne's point of view.
She said, Governor, George, please divorce me, I have to go. I said, Kilo Day, where are you going? I was on my knees. The people that came with her to court were on their knees. Are you okay? What's wrong with you?
No, that never happened. In court, he would always say that he would do the right thing. He would come to my family. They ask me, did he come to you? I would say no, because that never happened.
Suzanne faced multiple abuses, including insults and physical abuse.
I jumped out of a moving vehicle before. I've attempted suicide 3 times.
Because of your husband?
Yes. He's not saying all these things. He's out there, I'm in the bathroom, I want to slit my wrist. I bought a pack of blade, and him and the pastors are out there banging down my door. Somehow I preferred physical. I preferred him to beat me than to say things to me. He would describe you like you're an imbecile. There was a time we went to the hospital, my child was sick, and it was taking a little bit of time, and he just came in and was yelling at me. Immediately he was coming into the car, his punch was the first thing that I was seeing on my jaw. So things like that, you dare not speak back, you dare not look him in the eye and talk.
Emeka also claimed to have built a house for Suzanne's mom, but Suzanne says otherwise.
I built for you in Lagos, it was nothing. Alawade, I built for her mother. In Isoko, 3-bedroom, I built.
The house, he said, he's claiming that he built for my mom. He didn't build her any house. My mom's house was built in the 70s. How old was he in the 70s? But he never built a house for her. He keeps blowing things out of proportion.
If you think that is all, then think again. Emeka claimed that he invested about 480 million in his secondary school in Lagos. But as you already know, his wife said otherwise.
My secondary school, St. Nicholas College, was shut down. Over $480 million naira investment was shut down.
We didn't spend that much money. The school didn't cost us that much. We were still owing the owner of the house. We had leased the building for 10 years. We wouldn't have spent about 30 million, 20 million, but for publicity's sake. At first he was claiming it was 100 million, and now I don't know where 480 million is coming from.
Well, that's not all. Emeka did claim that his wife, Suzanne, had planned behind his back to take his school while he was away. Let's hear from both of them.
So it was crazy. My school was shut down. Students were told, go home. This school is shut down. This marriage is shut down. They already knew I was traveling. They were planning it.
I left in the middle of the term. I left in October. The school ran till full term, and they were dispersed. I don't know, I was not in the picture. At that time, we didn't have money. The landlord had kicked us out of the house. We decided to move some things to the school compound. And I was living with his mom. I was sleeping on the floor with my kids in his mom's small apartment. So that's where the move is coming from. When I was moving, I selected my things and kept them aside with my 2 younger children. You understand? And I've been keeping quiet for 10 years. He has been the one doing all the talking right now.
Emeka also said that Suzanne took his properties, including his land document, which is why he couldn't reclaim his properties back.
When I left, I only took my clothes, my international passport, my certificate. But how would you sell somebody's property if you don't have the papers or documents?
So you don't have any land documents?
I don't have anything. He's the one who, I have heard, has been selling off his properties. We couldn't make things out of life. We couldn't do anything with, we couldn't plan. We couldn't go ahead with our plans because of his drug use.
So he had a drug problem?
Yes.
What kinds of drugs?
met, whatever. If he claims I took his properties, go to court, because he was arresting my friends. He was making sure that people run away from me. I lost people.
Suzanne also talked about how Emeka threatened to hurt her with cooking oil and a knife.
He was threatening to kill me. This man almost poured hot cooking oil on me at the time. He will carry knife and he will be walking up and down the house. I'll just kill you and nobody will know. The day he carried the hot oil, if I did not howl, and then he dropped the hot oil and he walked out and he was still even bragging and everything.
So who is Suzanne Emma? Suzanne Emma is a Nigerian Dutch teacher and philanthropist born in the Netherlands in 1975. She is the ex-wife of popular Nollywood actor Emeka Ike. The Nigerian Dutch teacher entered the spotlight due to her matrimony with Emeka Ike. However, in 2017, the pair divorced after she accused the actor of physical assault. Suzanne's roots trace back to both Nigeria and the Netherlands and was born in 1975. She attained her early and high school education in the Netherlands. However, she moved to Nigeria with her mom and got her degree from the University of Lagos. She also has a master's degree from a Nigerian university yet to be disclosed. Emma started her career as a teacher. She also worked as her ex-husband's manager by managing his production company and school. However, they got divorced in 2017, and there isn't much information on her career path after going their separate ways. In conclusion, Emeka spoke more about his marriage. He said that he had invested a lot in his former wife, but he didn't get anything in return. He even mentioned that he was the one who sponsored her education, and he used his influence to secure her admission into Yaba Tech. According to him, he would sometimes give her his luxury cars to ride around the city just to please her. He also mentioned that he built a house for his former mother-in-law and another one for his ex-wife and treated her well, but all he got in return were accusations. It's so sad to hear all this, especially because he recently revealed that his school worth millions was shut down and his properties were seized when he went out of the country to shoot a movie.
So the young man needs to know that there are plenty of ladies that are not the married type lately, and they're the ones that get you and I first. The good ones don't show the things, the signs that you want to see to want to go to a party with a girl. But these ladies show you everything you want to see, and then when you get into it, there's a luck. So it was depressing to find out that the person you were actually confiding in. And the resolution was, okay, after it all, blackmail him. So it was crazy. My school was shut down. Students were told, go home. They already knew I was traveling. They were planning it. So they knew I was going to be away for a while. So they took their time to plan. So I was on air when she rang the bell. I came back home to nothing. My property, my house has been moved. They had moved all the properties I have in Lagos. I lost plenty of them, like 80% of my lands, because I can't defend what you don't have evidence to.